Well, good evening once again. Day 1229 of this Trump administration, 155 days to go until the presidential election. And as of our airtime tonight, the two biggest cities in our country are now under curfew. This is the seventh night of protests, exactly 1 week since the death of George Floyd. And there has indeed been trouble in the streets tonight. We want to turn, because it is a breaking news story, to our senior national correspondent, Chris Jansing, tonight in New York City, where the trouble has been at a major landmark, Macy's Herald Square. Chris?
We're right here, Brian, and it was only a couple of minutes ago that 3 suspects were taken out of the store. This is where it started. Police got a call because there was a fire in this garbage can, and then this door had been breached, and so they got in there very quickly. I talked to C.O. Coogan, who was on the scene almost immediately. He said a couple of suspects got away. Then they were able to detain 3 more. They were in there for quite a while, maybe at least half an hour. I think we also have some aerial footage you may be looking at of the scene. But there are few places better known in the United States than Macy's. Of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, it stood here since 1901, the big clock above the sign. And today, it's just one of many places where we have seen these signs of vandalism. We were at a Breitling store. Wait, we're seeing some activity in there? Are we seeing some activity in there? C.O. Coogan,
yeah,
there's another suspect that they must have found. They were still doing a search, Brian. He told me they had found 3, that they caught them getting some merchandise. But here's a 4th one. You know this store, Brian. You know how big it is. You know how much footage, the largest department store in the world, how complicated and how long it will be for them to go through every inch of this store and try to make sure that there's nobody else in there. I can tell you that earlier today, we had a situation where there was a big break-in at a Duane Reade, these ubiquitous drugstores that are all across Manhattan, and the police thought they had everyone there. And what happened was somebody came from downstairs. They had actually been in the basement level, and they found them. So there are a few cops still in there who are going all around Macy's and trying to make sure that there are no other suspects in there. It would be a very easy place to hide, that's for sure. This has been the story after sunset, place after place after place that we have seen these confrontations. It's been literally driving down the street, Brian, and you go 3 blocks and you see something else. On 5th Avenue, not far from where you and I work most of the time at 30 Rock, there's a Breitling store, high-end watch store. They pulled down, there was a big wooden sort of scaffolding that was blocking the windows. They pulled that down. Within a minute, I'm telling you, a minute, police pulled up. There were dozens of people there ready to try to break in, vandalize the place. There were some scuffles, there were arrests. Others ran away very, very quickly. We saw police on foot pursuit. I told you about that Duane Reade, where even after police left, there were people still going in and seeing what they could take. It is such a marked contrast to what I saw for hours today. I spent hours marching miles with thousands and thousands of protesters. And I have to tell you, when you're in the middle of a crowd like that and you're talking to dozens and dozens of people, they want everyone to know why they're there. They're there to fight systemic racism. They want people to know another George Floyd would never be acceptable. And they also, many of the people I talked to felt very sincerely that this could be a tipping point. This could be an opportunity for change in this country that has been so long coming in major cities and small cities all around the country.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.